What's happening?
Thank you.
What's happening?
What's happening?
You know me, dog.
I know you.
What's your last name? How do I say it?
Oh, Canastracy.
Okay, we'll just leave it.
Tara jokes.
We'll just leave it Terry T. That's it. Is it C or
C?
C. What's going on?
Nothing.
Thank you. Welcome you to the
Thank
joint.
you for having me. You have a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Beautiful
We're trying.
wife.
Thank you.
He's all right.
He's good looking dude, Mike. I'm happy you made it down here.
Thank you.
No, fucking please. When Dino told me you want to come on, I was like, anytime. She's family, you know.
Oh, thank you.
What's going on in your world?
What's going on? I'm recording an album on Saturday.
You excited?
I am.
Is this
I'm
your
excited.
first album?
I did a compilation one before this, and now
What's a
I'm doing
compilation album in comedy?
So it was a few other comics.
Okay.
And we did one, and that one went well.
Okay.
And I said, "I'm time for my hour."
How do you feel about your album?
I feel good. I feel like I want to get it done and put it to bed.
And this is audio or audio visual?
It's going to be audio and visual, but yeah.
And you're taping it at Uncle Vinny's.
No other place to do it.
That's such a fucking great place. And I love Dino to death.
Oh, my God, to death.
It's my Jersey home, you know. But they had some problems this week. Well, not problems. They just had a situation where some fucking, some white trash dude fucking...
chucked the beer can?
Chucked the beer can at some people. I mean, I saw your picture and I retweeted it yesterday. But the first thing I thought about, I was going to put like bring helmets or something to your thing.
Catcher's mitt, right? The catcher face mask.
But you're trying to do a special.
Yeah.
You don't want to. But it's always something that's been in the back of your mind. Like for 20 years, I always thought about what would stop somebody from throwing something at you, attacking you on stage, and all of a sudden,
we watched
in 2022, it's starting. This is real now. That girl, if she would have got hit with that beer can, it would have not been a good fucking night.
You heard how hard it was when it hit that wall.
And I think he threw it to miss her on purpose, maybe. I hope he didn't throw the can.
He was drunk. The BYOB there.
Yeah, no, he was drunk. He was fucking drunk. The dude was, there's a couple ways you could attack this, but there's no other ways. There's no reason why you should be throwing
anywhere.
Anything.
And throwing anything anywhere.
And I've always said it. I've said that, listen, I did not know this. I did not know that they just implemented a fine on cruise ships. It's a $500 fine if you act the wrong way. They helicopter you off, and you got to pay all that shit out of your own fucking pocket.
Could you imagine?
They helicopter people off all the time. They helicopter comics off. If you go on one of those fucking Bahamas or one of those places and you're not supposed to fucking curse, and you curse, and they tell you, like it's in the contract.
Oh, if you don't have a clean set?
No, and you go up to, like, there's a lot of guys, i.e. like me, that would do that. Like, you got to work clean. I'll work clean.
They're going to work. I don't think anybody thinks you're working clean.
No, but back then, when you had 30 minutes and you were trying to feature, they'll ask you, you're going to work clean? And you're like, yeah, I'll work clean. You're not going to work clean. You go up there, you fuck around, you say shit, they stop the show. They go to your room and clean it out for you. You're not even allowed to go back to your room, and they helicopter you the fuck out of there.
And then you have that bill.
And you can't. If you're a comic, you can't sleep with any of the cruise guests. Like, you can get kicked off. They have like real strict rules.
Real rules.
If you're on one of those cruise
It's
ships,
corporate.
like, you're not on vacation. You're an employee. No.
And if you're a comic, you could drink, but you can't have a certain amount of alcohol in your system. Like, I have a dear friend that does cruise ships. There was a fight. He was there. He tried to break him up. When the ship police came, they fucking breathalyzed everybody. They fired him. He had nothing to do with the fight. Welcome to corporate comedy in America. That's what you want to fucking do.
Sounds a lot nicer when you're like, I'm cruising around telling jokes. Sounds a lot nicer.
I've never really considered a cruise ship or anything. Like, I've never considered it. Not because I'm a pompous asshole or anything like that. Because that's not, to me, that's not what stand-up was intended for.
Maybe music.
I don't know. And even then, music on the ship, when the ship is going down. Like, remember in the Titanic? They're playing the violin as the ship was going down. Keep playing, cocksucker. Listen, I'm swimming. I'm not fucking playing. So, and I can't imagine how it feels for a woman. See, that happened to a woman the other day.
Oh, the can.
And that's where my fucking shit stops, like right there. Like, I could see a guy saying something with you, a guy, but a girl, you threw a bottle at a non-assuming, white, sweet girl.
she handled it like a boss.
No, listen, she ate him
when
up.
I heard she drank it, like,
Yeah.
I wish I'm the Italian paranoid, you know, hypochondriac in me would be scared to touch a germ, but like the way she said she had like one split second and she was like, you got to drink this. And
She's
she
going to go
did
on
it.
Kimball now?
Yeah, I think so. He retweeted.
Good for her.
Yeah.
God fucking bless her. What made you, as pretty as you are, get into this fucking terrible fucking career?
Did you get into
it to open up
glorious.
other doors, or did you get into it because you enjoyed stand-up?
It was stand-up for me. And it was stand-up for me probably from really early on before I even knew. Like we were talking earlier, in your living room, like I was always drawn to comedy. Like my aunt would say as little like as 2 years old, I'd be watching Johnny Carson and The Honeymooners and the Carol Burnett Show and I Love Lucy. Like not stand-up necessarily, but comedy. I always loved comedy. Saturday Night Live. Like as a kid, that's what I was watching. It wasn't so much cartoons. I was watching these characters on TV. And then I always wanted to do it, but you think you can't, or you rationalize like, oh, I can't make a living. I have to do this, or I have to pay bills, or I have to. So I held off doing it for quite a while, and then the show The Last Comic Standing came out. And I was psyched the first season. Oh my God, I watched every episode. I loved watching people do their thing. I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it. And then I couldn't wait for the next season. And then by the time that next season came out, I said I couldn't watch it anymore. It was bothering me. It was like making me upset. And that's not me. Like I champion everyone. You want to make boxes and sell them on the corner, and you want to bedazzle a cane and sell it. My friends want to have babies and get married. I celebrate it. To watch people do their thing and it bothered me. I knew that it was because I was suppressing doing it. And I was like, okay, this isn't me. So now what am I going to do? Because now I'm not even enjoying it. I'm not even enjoying watching other people do it. So I put my big girl pants on, and I went and I started.
What was the first place you performed?
The Producers Club. I was in like an off-Broadway sketch comedy play, and the producer said, you want to do it? Go out every night and warm up the crowd. Write your 5 minutes and go warm up. And like the first few nights, they'd be like pushing me on stage, and I'd be like, no, this was a mistake. And then by the end of the run of the show, I was like, is it my time? Am I going up? When are we starting? I want to. You get that, get those first few laughs, and you're like, this is it. Whatever this is it. Like the other day, somebody goes, well, what's the end game? I go, the end game's always going to be being on that stage. What you get from it, obviously, it's a platform for other things. But for me, it's always going to be stand-up, because that's what I really feel like. That's what I wanted.